I know you shared the data about, how phones are really impacting, our kids. I think you also mentioned that their frontal lobes are still not developed fully. So even though you show them these studies, how do you still communicate this with them that, hey, this is we are partners in this, and it's more like addiction that it gets to a point, and how do we help them come back from that?
I think one spot to start there is to really start with a dialogue with your teens about whether they've seen the cost, And you can even do it not like you're trying to convince them, be like, oh my gosh, I just was at Yale, I heard this study about this, do you know people smile like 30% less when they have their phone out? Like, get their reaction. I haven't thought about the cost of phones, have you, right? And so it's giving them agency to think about the cost themselves. I'm sure your generation deals with all the time. Have you noticed stuff like this? Is this the kind of thing? Not in a I'm pressuring you to come up, I'm just curious. I'm getting curious about how you've thought about this. And this uses a technique that we'll talk about later in the course, which is referred to as collaborative troubleshooting, where you're just like a collaborator, you're talking one-on-one with, if you were talking with your spouse, right? But you're kind of asking them these questions and get them to kind of articulate. I bet there's not a teenager in the world right now that would be like, nah, phones are fine, it never steals my attention, I never get on it too much. They feel this too. And get them to sort of generate some of the solutions. So my sense is that when phones kind of first came out, I feel like OG, kind of Instagram, people didn't realize it was that addictive, or you tell teens, they're like, no. But I feel like in the generation of TikTok and Reels and all the stuff that draws their attention, most of your kids will recognize what it's doing to them. They are self-aware because they can feel that phenomenon too. And so I start a dialogue about what to do. Given this, how do we want to set values to do this? What are some boundaries that would feel reasonable that you'd agree with and stuff? And I think that conversation can be really productive.